Hey guys, welcome back to another Take 3 Schmoedown reaction. I almost did the intro to Rhyme and Reason because, well, it's me. But today we are reacting to a doubleheader. Because there's just so much Schmoedown greatness. We couldn't just split it up into 2 weeks because an hour-long reaction is what we need in our lives. No, I'm actually really excited. Today we're reacting to not one, but two Schmoedown singles matches, which it's been I know we just had the title match, but it's been a while since we've really had, like, singles matches, and I'm really looking forward to getting back into that. We have Jeannine the Machine versus Ben the Boss Bateman. And we also have the Professor Lon, not John Harris versus the Wild Man, Josh Hercules Macuga. But of course, as per usual, Take 3 does not let me react to things by myself because as the view count for times that I have shown, you guys really don't want to watch me react to things by myself. I remember Throwback Thursday trail reactions. I don't either. So we have Macuga delay. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. Just got back from seeing Bohemian Rhapsody. Can't wait to see this Schmoedown.
All right, you heard it here first, folks. The reason why this is delayed is because Malcolm chose movies over us. Speaking of another guy who's choosing other things over us, we have Brooklyn.
Hi, kids. So I am, due to unfortunate circumstances, I am only available for one of these matches. That is Jeannine the Machine versus Ben Bateman. Though I do believe that Jeannine the Machine is going to crush Mr. Ben Bateman in great fashion. Will it be a TKO? Probably not, but I do think it's going to be close.
Oh, that's cute. And I love Jeannine. I do. I really do. She's fantastic, but it's the boss. I kind of just want to get started in these matches because, you know, time restraints and other things like that. And besides, you guys really, we have the summit to talk about our thoughts on the matches, which I think we were all on the summit anyway this past week. So, I don't know if that's the case. I'm just filibustering here. Let's just start the match. We're going to hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. It was at this moment that Matt lost all credibility he had.
Okay, do I hear you right, Jeannine? You're challenging Emma 5 to a movie trivia Schmoedown match.
It's not that hard to understand. I accept.
And your winner!
I don't agree with anything I am.
And even though Ben Bateman is only 1-1, he has made a huge impact on this league with his attitude, his
I'm
knowledge.
getting an echo on
Every
somebody.
challenge, everyone.
Just tuning him on down there.
What a great match that was.
Oh, yeah, but what?
Facing Mark Andreyko and Stacey Howard. It's a triple threat match.
No.
Don't count out the Machine. She's 2-0. She had 2 really solid matches.
That was an awesome costume.
Of this match
yes,
will play Ethan
So it's
Irwin.
down to the Machine and Mark Andreyko.
This bro-centric 2014 rom-com starred Zac Efron, Miles Teller,
That awkward
and
moment.
Michael B.
Oh, I'm
Jordan.
sorry. No.
And your winner!
I'm not reacting to this match.
Advancing to the #1 contender.
Bateman called out Mance in the post game of his last match, and Mance accepted. The winner of this match
I'm
will move on to face John.
Going to point out a little bit of a hot that Ben Bateman is the best heel of 2018. I know a lot of people think that Dagnino or Andrew Guy are the best heels, but it's Ben.
Hard to say. The thing is that Ben
Winner of this
is more
is going to play the winner
methodical,
of Guy
and Drew
Mark
is
Riley.
more up in your face. So it really comes down to just what you prefer.
Yeah, Ben is so much like the Miz to me. Like, I admire his work, but I can't stand his character.
Well, I can't stand your
Like I'm aware that he is a phenomenal person. You does really good work on his character.
I now really want to see
something that cleans Ben Bateman's before. All right.
I now really want Ben Bateman to come out to a match going, I'm Ben Bateman and I'm awesome.
Oh, I came to play.
Hey, also, like, Ben had the greatest post-match interview in Who's the Boss last match where he was like,
too much winner shoes. That logo, though, is really cool.
Yep,
Yeah.
Brian Ward, the wonderful, wonderful Brian Ward. I'm so excited to get, like, into the singles tournament. Like, the Anarchy tournament has been so fantastic. Like, the end of this season is just really, really good. And actually, I just this tournament because I'm not sure they'll be able to like hold up to the awesomeness of what the Anarchy tournament was.
What does this mean?
I don't know.
I just wish we had a
There are
longer
8
tournament.
spots this year, not the normal 16 as
Well,
years past, but there are 8 spots.
Yeah,
and
no.
What we had was 6
It
competitors
is what
that
it
made
is.
it into that tournament. If you look
But if
here,
you guys
have
want a
Mark
longer
Andreyko
tournament,
versus Drew McQueenie, Clark Wolf,
patreon.com/the
second on the other side of the bracket, Dan Murrell faces Stacey Howard, and underneath there, that is Mr. Ethan Irwin playing Chance Ellison. How did that happen? Well, 5 names were thrown into a hat. Chance Ellison, Ben Bateman, Jeannine the Machine, Josh Macuga.
Ooh, so that means we could have Ben versus Clark Wolf.
One competitor got the magic number.
I think
Chance
we
Ellison
will,
right into
but-
the tournament. The remaining 4
which I would hate
battle
so
it out
much.
today. One
Because I want
day,
her
they
to
have
get past
play
round
2
one of the
matches to
singles
make it to
tournament.
play Clark Wolf.
That means
But I
we
also
have to
want
announce
Ben to
3
win the whole
matches today,
thing.
and boy, are we up for the job. Not since a classic 80s game for Nintendo, Gauntlet, has the word been so properly utilized as it is here today, Christian. First up, Jeannine the Machine versus Ben Bateman. How do you see this one going down?
This is a tough one because Ben Bateman has had a rough go in singles. He's done very well in teams, as we have just seen. However, in singles, he's had some rough spots. He lost against Mark Andreyko, and he lost to John Roca. He needs to win 5 victories to get himself to that title match. Jeannine the Machine, again, had a little bit of a rough go. She is a rookie this year, and she started off strong. Collider Collision, she had Mark Andreyko and Stacey Howard beat and had a big, had a problematic 3rd round and ultimately lost the match. So she's trying to earn her spot.
And I like this matchup here today because, like you said, both competitors have something to prove. Will Ben Bateman once again crap the proverbial bed in singles, or will Jeannine the Machine have the metaphorical glass slipper of a Cinderella?
Well, we're going to also hear from them because not only do Machine and Bateman bring the fire themselves, they both have managers. That's right. Jeannine the Machine managed by Jay Washington, but Ben Bateman, since the success of the Ultimate Schmoedown teams, is now represented by Finstock. Here we go.
Oh, dear.
I'm managing a thoroughbred here. It's not teams anymore. This is singles. Okay?
I found my guy, okay? Right here. You want to talk thoroughbreds? Look at this guy. Where I found this guy? The Winners Museum.
Well then.
Where I'm going to go? The Champions Museum. You guys keep putting me up against fans. What, Dale the dude late to the party? I'm basically the living, breathing Make-A-Wish Foundation, okay? I get to meet my fans, show them a good time. It's a great time for everybody.
We're here with a positive and a negative. The positive is you get a chance out of a chance to get to a chance to get to the... Is that a positive?
This guy, Jay Washington, I mean, what's he deadlifting, like 6,000 pounds at the gym he's at? The guy has, I think, the one sweatshirt. I hope he washes it. You know, I've beaten this guy before. He somehow tags on to other people, this girl Jeannine, who I have no idea who even she is. But either way, you put Jay Washington on your team, you're a loser. Period.
Today feels like a day full of maybes. Maybe Ben's pants are so tight because they're full of movie trivia. Maybe,
Full of shit.
Maybe Mike Kalinowski had something to do with that random drawing to get his boy Choice, whatever the hell his name is,
some dude with
automatically
some
in
baggy
the
pants that
tournament.
don't fit him. You get what I'm saying? The kid came here from Arizona, which I'm trying to figure out what is the big damn deal about it, but it is. I'm sorry.
Dude has never had a singles match,
But
but
all of a sudden, he just so happened to be in this, right?
must be nice to have the commission in your pocket, boys.
Must be great.
Yeah.
Jeannine the Machine, there's one thing she did right. Early on, she was a fan of the Action Army. And you all know I'm Action Army for life.
It's a good move.
You know, she wants to forfeit, I'm all for it. She wants to play her hero, show her a good time.
I'm not worried about it.
Oh no, today's the day to shut people up.
Shut them all up. And it's only two things you can do about it. That's nothing and watch the machine, damn it.
All the ladies, all the belts.
Jeannine, you're graduating. You were JV, I own the school, okay? That's what's going on. I'm the dean. It's over for you.
Principal.
You're going to lose to me. Have a good time. Whatever. I don't really give a shit. I'm here for Roka. That's it.
Oh my god, that's everything I wanted.
That's awesome.
Managing Ben, and it's fantastic. Like, as a long-time Team Action and Combat Meal fan, Ben and you have talked so much about joining forces with them, and
but now it is the time for these two to do battle.
The
Mark,
only thing that can
who
be
do you got?
better is
I mean,
why
the
they walked
interviews
out
were
with
great.
Ben.
I'm not sure the
in
word
his
manager
entrance
applies. I
along
didn't
with
see a whole lot of coaching going on. I saw a lot of
And
yapping, and that's what we're going
out.
to get here on the
My
desk, but they're going to
family
have to
might
yap the
think that
correct
I'm
answer.
joking
I
again,
like Jeannine's odds in here. Like you
which
said,
happens
Bateman
often.
coming off a couple near
Watching
misses in
struggle
singles. He
stuff.
might be wounded pride when it comes to just him up on the desk with no teammate to rely on. Jeannine the Machine, she knows how to win a singles match. I think she might pull off the upset here today.
Here is the tale of the tape. Jeannine the Machine. Comic book movies, romantic comedies, and staring into your soul with a wonderful costume.
Yeah, she's done that to me many times.
Ben the Boss Bateman, movie release dates, Oscar movies, and laughing at you no matter what you do and making you feel bad about yourself.
And praising Magic the Gathering cards. Going to make me a rich man. I'm going to Hawaii. I will send you a postcard.
Are you ready to get going?
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first, representing the Viper Squad with a record of 2 wins, 1 defeat.
I don't really know what music is from, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied to the ring by the urban gladiator, Jay Washington.
Wait, that's the Luke Cage's theme, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
I don't watch Luke Cage, so I wouldn't know it.
10 points to Gryffindor. That's a sick pull. Oh, she's
Luke Cage.
And then Luke Cage. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
The viewer at home.
Yeah, cracking the lens.
That hurt.
How rough of Jeannine. That poor camera.
What
Like,
did I
those
do?
are expensive.
You know Jay Washington looking for the win here.
Not like Tony Stark is coming in to fix those.
Oh my god. Jay Washington, your next Halloween costume is figured out, sir, because that's awesome.
With a record of 2 wins.
Oh,
3 defeats.
he's changed up his
Here's
entrance
the
music.
2017 Ultimate Schmoedown Team Finalist, accompanied to the ring by his manager, Finstock, and his partner, Mark Yoni Riley, Ben the Boss.
Why is that's weird?
In the world.
All right, calling it now. Mark leaves the 5 horsemen.
And he joins Action Army along with Finstock. I'm okay with that. Mark was always better than the forever members of that faction anyway.
I mean, it's probably more of a case to keep up appearances because the final hasn't actually happened yet. So.
True.
And there is
True.
saying something stupid.
Have you ever been overseas, clown?
Who are you talking to?
Yes, sir.
You.
I just got back from my latest USO tour.
That's not bad. But I'm
Good.
talking to the other clown.
I can cut your mic off anytime I want. All right, so
Boy, you
just
punch a shark
crumbled.
in the nose.
I like
and they
the new
swim
theme
away.
music for
They
Ben,
crumble.
but I've grown really
let us get
accustomed
to
to
the
the
rules
Popstar Never Stop
number
song.
Here
Don't
we go.
really
Rules of
accustomed
round
to
number
that,
1, Mark.
so.
How's it work?
In round number 1 of this match, it's going to play like a normal
hard,
singles
but-
match.
Yeah.
So, Jeannine,
Man.
I mean,
Ben, you're going to hear
there's
8
probably a lot of
questions
people in the
from 8
comment
different
sections
corners
going,
of the
he's
movie
changed his
Trivia
music. It
Schmoedown
means he's
Galaxy.
gonna lose
These
now.
questions are asked to the field. Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question, so you can't lose points. There's no stealing in round 1. As soon as we ask each question, please write down your best
impossible
attempt
to
at the correct
steal.
answer on the whiteboard.
I feel like
that's
a rule that you can get rid of from round 1 now.
Before we ask you by name
there's no way to steal.
Once we do so,
there would be nothing to
show
steal.
what you wrote on the whiteboard to your camera. At the same time, you verbalize it into the microphone. I'll remind each competitor of your 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. If you're not sure you heard a question right, you need to buy yourself some time. Ask us to repeat the question. You also each get 1 challenge to use at any time during all 3 rounds. Christian, I feel like the competitors are ready. Jay Washington just showered at 24-hour fitness. Tom Dagnito just fake tanned. I think we're good to go.
Bateman, you ready?
Born ready.
Machine, are you ready?
Sweet Christmas, I'm ready.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Even uses the catchphrase.
Again, I've never seen Luke Cage, so I wouldn't know.
First season was really good, and then it sort of
got canceled.
I stopped watching after episode 9.
In the Mission Impossible franchise.
Most film.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Movie Phone.
Stop auto-correcting me.
Actually, 5.
Congrats to him.
4, yeah.
Good buddy.
3.
Actually, no, I'm probably wrong. I said Simon Pegg.
Ving Rhames.
Ving Rhames.
Ving Rhames.
Tie game.
He's been in
I also
all
said
the
Simon
movies.
Pegg.
Your next
Nope.
category
He's
is
been in all the
family
movies.
films. The last
Even
section
in
you
Mission
wanna go
Impossible
to
4,
in
he only
Blockbuster
had one
Video.
scene, but
Your
he's
question
in all
is,
of them,
name
along with
one
Tom.
of the 4 odd jobs that Dick Van Dyke's jack of all trades Cockney terrorist Bert has in Mary Poppins.
Come on, you. My marker is dying. But I can name at least one of them.
They're gonna have
I could be completely wrong with this.
3, 2,
So Chimney Sweep is one of them.
One-man band?
That's correct.
He is a chimney sweep.
That is incorrect. That is incorrect. No painter in there. Okay, next question. All right. Next question.
Ben did not use a
Oh,
chimney.
we don't.
He did not. Next question. Category of dramas. Dramas. Which 2016 film stars Jeff Bridges, Chris Pine, and Ben Foster? They all are. Yes. 5. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Place Me on the
Hell or High Water. Hell or High Water.
Jeannine.
Hell or High Water?
That's correct.
No, yeah, that's right. I kind of just put a Place Beyond the Pines just for the joke.
I started writing Place Beyond the Pines.
That would be 1980s. Movies that came out in the 80s.
Okay.
Your question is, who plays newspaper reporter Irwin Fletcher in the 1985 film Fletch?
I really only know this.
Love this question.
Big sandwich.
I know this because of both.
5, 4.
You have my copy of Fletch
2,
Live.
1. Pens down, Jeannine.
Don't have it.
Didn't have it.
Chevy
Ben.
Chase?
That's correct.
Chevy
3,
Chase.
2. Chevy Chase is the answer.
Chevy Chase, one of the most well-liked actors
There's a
of any
copy of
generation.
Fletch
Here we
Live
go, next
somewhere in
question.
my house.
Fantasy sci-fi. Who plays Snow White in 2012? Snow White, Huntsman. Snow Mirror.
What are you doing, man?
What?
Yeah, Harlock, you're right.
No,
There's no Mirror.
God, it's a great movie.
5. That's false. 4.
It's not
3,
great.
2, 1. Pens down, please.
Uh-huh.
Ben Bateman.
Kristen Stewart.
You got it. Jeannine.
That's the one?
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, I knew that. I just thought she was in a different. I thought
Okay, your next
I
category.
thought that
comes
was
from
a
the
different
world of
scene.
comedy.
No, White
Ha-ha.
one she was in.
The question is, what is the
Sorry.
self-imposed nickname of Rebel Wilson's character in the Pitch
love this.
franchise?
You keep seeming like I know you're writing it down, but every time you say Brooklyn, it sounds like you're going to blurt it out. You're like, it's what you know.
I need to thank my wife for making me watch these movies.
1. Pens down, please.
It's Fat Amy.
Fat Amy.
Fat Amy.
Correct. Ben.
I've only seen the first one.
Just missed it. Machine goes back up by 2. Machine goes back
I
up by 2.
actually
A 5-point
enjoy
round
those
so far
movies
by
myself.
Machine over the
That
bar.
first one's good.
Question. Next
I like
question.
2.
Horror/thriller. Who directed 2012's The Cabin in the Woods?
This is awesome. I'm actually having a really good round 1.
Cabin in the Woods or
This is in my 100 greatest films of all time.
Hard one.
No one cares.
Look
at it.
every movie not named 13 hours.
Oh, I just good for you guys.
Also directed Daredevil, was supposed to direct Sinister
1. Pens
6.
down, please.
Drew Goddard.
Ben Bateman.
Oh,
Got it.
Correct.
never mind.
Janine
have it.
didn't
I thought it
have
was Eli.
Yeah,
I
Bateman getting back
thought
within 1 point.
it was
All
Eli
right,
Roth.
back and forth they
No.
go.
You could almost make an argument for
This question is
Joss
a
Whedon because
Patreon
him
question.
and
Thanks
Dragard
to our
wrote it over a
movie
weekend.
trivia, Schmoedown.
And a lot of people
Patreon
think that
supporters,
Joss
select
Whedon.
tiers right for you today.
A lot of people think Joss Whedon directed like almost half the movie.
Andy Schick, a regular supporter. Thanks so much, Andy. Love your razor.
Andy Schick from the
Andy
Patreon.
wanted the
It also had a
category
pre-4
animated
Chris
movies. These are movies that are drawn
Hemsworth.
by hand or on a computer. And Andy wanted this question in the world of animated films. Released in the year 2007, what was the 8th Pixar film?
Oh,
The 8th.
I think I know it.
Number
I think this is correct.
5,
I think this is right.
3, 2, 1. Pens down and
Ratatouille.
Toy Story 2.
it's incorrect. Ben.
The Incredibles.
It's
That's incorrect.
Ratatouille.
For Ratatouille. Ratatouille.
Well, I thought Ratatouille was 2006, but then again, that's why I have the purple
Incredibles
Duckers.
2004.
Cars was 2006.
All right, so Bateman and Machine starting off here. Machine up by 1 here.
I already know
5-4.
because Evan won't
1
stop going
point
on about
lead
it.
Over the boss.
Oh, yes.
And now we get to round number 2. Mark, it is the wheel round. How does that go?
Okay, it's
Round
okay.
number
He had
two
an
works
iffy
like
round
this.
1, but it's fine.
Here's how
He'll
round
have a
number 2 works.
great round
It is
2,
called the
and
wheel
he'll
round, the
be
wheel
okay.
of justice, doom, perhaps fate for both competitors. Each competitor gets 1 spin at the wheel. Whatever category it lands on, you must answer 4 questions in said genre. Each question's worth 2 points. However, if you're not sure of the answer, you can ask us to give you multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1 point. I will also remind the competitors that stealing is available.
Sorry.
In
To all our
round number
viewers.
2,
Got my phone.
and just to recap, if you go to the wheel, you spin a category.
Would be the worst thing that happened on this
you can have
reaction.
1 mulligan spin.
Yeah.
Unless it lands
What-
on
You
the
didn't.
right
You didn't take off article of clothing. You didn't break a glass. You didn't fall off your chair.
Yeah.
From our movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon, that category
Kevin
is
Smith!
coming of age. So if they spin
I
coming of
wrote like
age, it's
most
going to
of
be a
Kevin Smith
Patreon
categories, so
selected
please
slice.
go with
Okay,
that category.
Ben Bateman, you are the
Someone.
favorite, but you are not in the lead. That goes to Jeannine the Machine.
Do I not?
Would
Is
you
movie release date
like
on
to
there?
spin first
I
or
did not
defer
see,
to
Doesn't
your
look like it.
be-suited
I did
opponent?
not see Ben's
The boss.
Beautiful.
face on it.
I also like to play from behind.
Oh, all right. So there
Ooh.
you go.
Ooh.
Scandalous.
Whoa.
Ben, as you know, please spin from the wheel, not the pegs. I'm going to make a shirt out of that.
Grab the actual wheel, not the pegs. Don't touch the peg.
Don't
Don't
do the
touch
peg.
the peg.
Yeah, movie release date isn't there.
There's the spin.
Movie release date is not there. That's really surprising.
No, they-
Well,
they
it's-
just-
No, they don't even listen.
you can
He might have had
It's like kids.
one other one he
Ben the
wanted
pig
on
grabber
more.
Bateman.
Uh-oh. Look at
Yes.
this. Look at this.
This could be.
Because I think that's
New
the thing.
releases.
Like if you
He said new
overuse a
releases.
category, then
That's
it gets
gotta be good for
New
Ben.
releases. What is he going to
He's
do?
thinking about it.
He's going to
See,
stick
this
with it.
will
All right, I
auto
got it. New
All right.
releases.
That's what I figured.
New releases, and
sir.
Ben Bateman will be spinning new releases. New releases, here we go. Ben, you got 4 questions in the realm of new releases, starting with in
He has the new releases.
2018's Annihilation. What is the name given to the mysterious expanding
I
zone
saw the
where the
trailer.
rules of nature do not apply?
I watched the movie. I just don't remember the movie.
Podamrin Padme make whoopee.
5, 4, 3, 2,
The Shimmer.
correct. For 2 points.
All right.
All right.
Thought that one through. He's got himself his first lead of the match.
In Disney's A Wrinkle in Time. Shh. In
Oh,
Disney's
Chris
A
Pine.
Wrinkle in Time, who plays Meg's father, Dr. Alexander Murray, who mysteriously disappeared.
Chris Pine.
2 points. All right.
Chris
Okay,
Pine
so you're not
says the
going to
Batman
solo roll
in that
every
movie.
question, which is
All right.
what I
Who
appreciate.
played A.A. Milne in the film
able to do whatever
Goodbye,
he wants.
Christopher Robin?
Domhnall Gleeson.
Donald.
5,
No, he's gonna be
Was it-
talking about
3,
Christopher Robin
2.
Domhnall Gleeson.
That's correct. Donald Gleason.
All right.
because
Hard
they're
to
like
pronounce.
Was it called
Pronounce
Goodbye
it,
Christopher
but you
Robin
got
or
it.
just Christopher Robin?
All right. Here you go. Last one.
No, there was a movie called Goodbye
Here we go.
Christopher Robin, which is about A.A. Milne's
Who
life.
voices
Christopher
Chief,
Robin is
the leader of the main
sequel.
pack of
is
alpha
the
dogs
one
in
with
Wes
Ewan McGregor,
Anderson's
so-
Isle of Dogs.
George Clooney.
Or is it Bryan Cranston?
5,
I could be wrong.
4,
I think it's Bryan Cranston.
3, 2.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Edward Norton, B. Bryan Cranston. C. Liv
Well,
Schreiber.
you were
D.
correct.
Jeff
Jensen. He might not even be in that movie. I could be thinking of a completely different movie.
You're thinking of Fantastic Mr.
5,
Fox, where he plays the
4.
Fox.
You think
1 point.
Ben
Bateman.
No, I'm kidding.
Up by
Cranston,
6
I
as
just
we
watched
get
Power Rangers
to
for the first time today.
Jeannine
It's
the
a really good
Machine.
movie.
Jeannine
Thank
the
you.
Machine
And
now
please tell your
spins from
robotic
the-
arm to grab
It's
the actual
cheesy, but
wheel.
it's the good kind of
There's the
cheesy.
spin.
There we
It's
go.
a
There it
Power
is.
Rangers
Good
movie.
spin right there.
Crying out loud.
Round
What
and
did you
round it goes, and all of a
expect?
sudden, Jeannine looking up at Ben Bateman. A 6-point advantage. Very good maneuvering of round number 2 by Mr. Bateman.
There is the spin.
And it looks like
All right, let's
Okay,
get
opponent's choice. Question is coming
Come
up
on, come
fast.
smooth, come smooth.
I imagine they're going to be
Again.
respinning
There
this.
it is.
Kevin Smith,
Spinning
Kevin
away
Smith,
from the
Kevin Smith,
Oscars.
Kevin Smith, Kevin Smith.
Not Kevin Smith. Not Kevin Smith.
And will it be Oscars?
But it's never played before.
Perhaps opponent's choice again.
And-
Hasn't
Could
it?
be something.
Yeah, Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith has definitely.
Go to right.
I
It's go to
think it's appeared once.
Closer spinners.
It's-
Wait a minute.
Could be Cameron Diaz.
That's
Everybody
good,
loves
though.
Cameron
Coming
Diaz.
of age. Coming of age.
Oh,
That's
Scorner.
all right. That's good.
One day,
That is
put
right.
the
That
Kurt
is a
Russell
Patreon
category.
slice, as we mentioned.
The 2
Abel
categories I want
Munoz.
people to
Thank you
have,
so much, Abel.
just so I on reactions
The
can
movie
just
Trivia
discuss my
Schmoedown
knowledge,
Patreon.
are not
And now we
picked.
get to coming of age. Abel may be
Really
coming of age
upsetting.
himself. Thank you for letting us be a part of that very painful process. Okay. To coming of age films. Here we are,
my.
Jeannine. You find yourself trailing by 6.
I almost called
question
him
is-
Mike Ellis, but he's Mark Ellis.
In 10 Things I Hate About You, how does Kat distract the teacher to get Patrick out of detention?
She flashes him.
She does indeed flash him. And, wow.
Well then.
Okay, never seen this
Crazy here, huh?
movie.
All right, your next question.
Interesting.
What is the name of Ferris
It's
Bueller's
a modern retelling of
girlfriend?
Taming of the Shrew.
Sloan.
Doesn't know it.
5.
It's a weird
4.
name.
I think I know it, but
3.
multiple choice.
I can
Also,
provide that. Is it A,
also the name of a great band from
B,
Halifax,
Sloan,
Nova Scotia.
C, Gwyn.
Sloan.
D. It is
1
in
point.
fact Sloan.
1 point.
Is in fact Sloan. She's within 3 with 2 to go. She gets both these right off the bat. She will be back in the lead going into round number 3. Next question. In Wet Hot American Summer, 2 camp counselors get married. Michael Ian Black played one of them. Who played the other?
Bradley Cooper.
5.
John Hamm.
4. 3.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Paul Rudd, B, Jeannine Garofalo, C, Elizabeth Banks, or D, Bradley Cooper?
Bradley Cooper.
It is Bradley Cooper.
Look at Jeannine the Machine.
Jeannine, knowing her coming of age film.
It's a great movie.
And now we get to your last question.
I
In
like the
round
show
number 2,
better,
you
though,
could tie
for
Ben
Safe
going into
Camp,
round
though.
3 if you get this one right. What is the only Oscar that was won by the 2014 coming of age
Best
drama
original screenplay?
Best actress.
That is incorrect for the steal.
Best supporting actress.
It is Best Supporting Actress, and that is a giant
Oh,
steal.
wow.
Steal.
Late in round number
13-9.
That's a
2.
huge.
Almost tied it up.
Nice try.
Bateman's got 4-point lead here, but that was a great round by Jeannine the Machine.
But
Is
is it-
running
is it
through
all
it,
right?
and then the supporting actress,
Un-
that
yeah.
might be the
Oh,
thing that
man.
determines the match. That's why stealing
I'm sorry,
blows everything up in round number 2.
All right, round number 3 now, Mark. It is the round number 3 to decide who goes on to play either Josh Macuga or Lon Harris right after this match. Who do you got?
This is how we are going to decide it in round number 3. Each competitor is going to get 3 questions. Your first question is worth 2 points. Your next question is worth 3 points. Your last one, should we make it that far, is worth 5 points. What we're going to have is each of you give us a series of numbers. These numbers range from 1 to 20. Each number corresponds to a different category of the movie Trivia Schmoedown. Because Ben Bateman enjoys a 4-point advantage, we're going to get your preferred numbers first, and then we'll take the numbers from Jeannine.
All right, here we go. Ben, take 3 numbers from 1 to 20.
Go 3, 7, and 17.
3, 7, and 17 for the boss, and for
4
the
is
machine.
probably the best case scenario though for Jeannine if she's behind,
6 and 9.
Keeping it within 10.
because she
I
can
love
then
Machine, so the machine
she can
is
hit
going
2,
to
3,
go first,
goes
and
back to
she's
bed,
try to
and
avoid
then
the TKO. Here we go, Mark.
All right, Jeannine, you selected number 2.
like as long as you're in that 1 to 4 point range, it's not out of hand.
Of fantasy science fiction.
Don't fuck this up.
Your question for 2 points is, what is the title of the big screen adaptation
Serenity.
of the TV show
Yeah.
Firefly?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
What is the title of the big screen adaptation of the TV show Firefly?
Serenity.
That's correct.
She got it.
Correct.
The JTE
Nice.
was coming through
She used
in the
it.
clutch.
That was big. That
Right
was big.
there.
She used it. All right. Next question.
All right,
Next
Jeannine.
question here. Jeannine is category number 6.
And category number 6 feels like one of these right now, and that would be sports. Category of sports movies. Your question is, for 3 points and to reclaim the lead, in the movie Jerry Maguire, Cuba Gooding Jr.'s character.
The Arizona Cardinals.
Do not question me on one of my favorite Tom Cruise movies. All right, this is a team action match technically. Okay.
4, 3,
Arizona Cardinals.
2.
It is Arizona Cardinals.
1.
It is Arizona Cardinals.
Doesn't have it. We're looking for the Arizona Cardinals.
Arizona Cardinals. So now,
Arizona
Show
Jeannine
me
the
the
Machine has a chance
money.
to go up by
Help me. Help
3.
Have you seen the film? It's a great film.
Jeannine
I
has a chance
love
to go by
Jerry
3 if she
Maguire.
can hit her 5-pointer. However, if she misses it,
If you
Ben
couldn't
Bateman
tell
will
people,
advance
I love
to
it.
play the winner of either
I
Josh
would
Macuga or
gladly
Lon
quote
Harris.
it for the rest
If
of
he
this
wins here by
reaction,
TKO,
which I might.
Here is the 5
You complete me.
question number 9.
You have me at hello.
Category number 9.
hello.
And category number 9 for 5
You
points.
know the human head.
Corresponds to the
Wait,
wonderful world
the
of
fucking
Disney.
zoo is closed. Oh,
These are Disney movies, and your question is:
whoops.
in Disney's Hercules, what is the name of Hades'
Pain and Panic.
shifting
Mhm.
minions?
Pain and Panic.
It is
Correct.
Pain and Panic.
Wow.
Nice.
Now Ben Bateman's got some questions.
That is a huge pull.
No, it is.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Was that not a round 1 question like not too long ago?
What a move by Machine.
I don't know.
That was incredible.
Like
stuff.
it's I feel like in a corruption match that was used.
3.
I don't remember it.
I'm the wrong
Ben
person
Bateman
to ask
chose
about
Maybe I'm mixing up the families in the Schmoedown, but I could be crazy. But I just feel like I've heard that question
directed
before.
Brad Pitt in which 2000s action film? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
That's your first one. Doug Lyman
Okay.
directed Brad Pitt in which 2000s action film? 5, 4, 3.
Oh,
Defeated.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
That's correct.
Wow.
2 points.
That was
All right,
2005.
so now Ben Bateman has a chance to win the
Come on,
game
Ben.
if he hits the 3-pointer. If not, he has to hit his 5 in order to win it, but he can win it here with his 3. Dramas. Dramas. Here you go. In the category of dramas, which 2 Tarantino film stars were reunited in the 2003 film Basic? What the hell is Basic?
It's a film.
I think John Travolta was one of them.
With him?
Never saw that movie.
That makes no
5,
sense.
Never heard of this
4,
movie.
3.
I think it's Travolta and Uma
Which
Thurman.
2 Tarantino film stars were reunited in the 2003 movie Basic?
Does he know the answer already?
He might.
God, Ben.
5,
Oh, what is
4,
this movie?
3.
Travolta and Sam Jackson.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, advancing to the next match, best of all, Bateman. Bateman does it in a great match.
I even worth dancing to
Jeannine
it
the
anymore.
Machine. The audience actually filled with Machine's friends here, and it is not as explosive of a reaction, I think. Had she
Sorry,
would've
Jeannine.
won.
If it was
It's
probably
not the
anyone
popular
else,
vote,
I'd be rooting
unfortunately,
for you. But
Jeannine, and you know, you really got to look back
Sorry.
at that steal that we saw. Best actress
Also, that
versus best supporting
music
actress.
is just
It was
really
that close.
catchy.
Could have been a totally different match and gauntlet for that matter. But that's the way the apple falls from the tree. That's not a quote. So now Ben Bateman will be playing the winner of Lon Harris and Joshua Hercules Macuga.
Now, Jeannine the Machine, though, I think we've been saying this a lot lately, but I think this is.
Where did that Hercules nickname come
Even though
from?
she lost, she won. Because there's a
Who?
lot of respect.
Where did that
inside the
Hercules
way
name
that she
come from?
performed. She had a great
I haven't heard it.
In the
Josh?
second round, like you said, Had she taken her time
Josh,
a little bit, I think maybe she would have thought it out. That one.
I don't know. It might have been the Josh
question,
Macuga show. It might have been Schmoedown.
And then she thought about it. It's like, that's right.
This is the first time I've heard of her being referenced to Hercules.
Used to say there are no
No, I've heard of the feud of the I don't know what the origin of it is.
It might have been Ken on the Schmoedown show, honestly.
Both the winner and the loser of this match.
It might have been like a toe hop thing nickname for him.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with Jeannine the Machine. Jeannine, aside from that steal, that was a really impressive match. And this is kind of a crazy format for you. Isn't this your first gauntlet?
Yes, it was a little crazy, but I feel like I made a name for myself this season.
You were the talk going into this thing. And honestly, like I said, aside from that steal, that match was absolutely nothing to hang your head about. That steal goes your way. I mean, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
This is a totally different match we're looking at. Definitely. Jay, you've got to be proud of her performance today.
That is the reason why, Jen, I am not yelling. I am not angry about this.
I just thought you lost your voice again.
No, I'm here. You know what? By the way, your makeup is flawless, but you should have did some flat irons. So here's the thing. I am not mad about her at all. But I do have a little bit of gripe to pick, and it's the fact with Ben Bateman doing this dumb shit where he goes, "What's that answer? Repeat the question," when everybody knows he knows it. Like, yo, it's just as obvious as how tight them fucking pants are. Answer the question. Like, do it.
Speaking of answering the question, you really took your time with the Firefly Serenity question. And did you think after that happened, you're like, man, if I just would have given myself a little more time and not jumped the gun in that second round, maybe this would be a little different right now?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I knew Patricia Arquette won that award, and I just automatically just thought actress. So kicking myself for that one.
Here's the question, though, that maybe you should bring up to the heads of this, namely Kalinowski and his bitch.
Don't know who that is right now.
Kalinowski and his bitch boy being the dude wearing shirts, because that's what he's pretty much being. Why is it she has to be in gauntlet tournaments when she's clearly the rookie of the year? She should have been given a spot in this. That is a question that needs to be brought up. That is something that needs to be addressed in this league. She shouldn't have had to go through you got to win this one and then this one and then you'll get the last spot. She should have automatically had it. Automatically. But that's the way this league seems to keep going, and nobody seems to do anything about it. But you know what? Things might be in need of a change around this joint. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I don't know. You done?
I think it is a little bit fishy that Chance, Community Chest, whatever his name is, got a spot, and I have to do this, not fair. Not fair.
Yeah, and obviously
Community Chest is in Monopoly. I don't think you got it. It's the other game piece. But, yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
You know what also doesn't make any sense is this is now, God, I've lost count of how many times that you've fallen to Tom Dagnino. That has to be digging at you.
You're just pushing all of the buttons, unlike you can push the rollers.
Man, congratulations, Jen. You broke Jay.
You know what?
I'll start that over for Christian.
No. Let this be what it is. You ain't shit. This interview's over.
All right, guys. We're back with Bateman and Who's the Boss?
Knock, knock. Who's there? It's Jay Washington. Oh, what do you want to get beat again? God, I own that guy. You know, it's like I just continuously beat this guy. I can't even believe he's in the league anymore.
I can't believe you're still wearing a sock on your face, but here we are.
What? I just got it back. I shipped it out to get it cleaned.
Thank God.
To Estonia. I'm sure you haven't been there.
Can you take? Thank you. Appreciate it.
Jen, I'm glad your laughing party is over because I'm about to get serious, okay? I'm here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to embarrass John Roca. Now, Jeannine, she's very smart. She played a good game. She's a member of Action Army, longtime fan of what I'm doing, which, yeah, I appreciate that. You know, she played a really good game today, and she's talented. She's got a future in this league. It'll always be behind me, and that's just the way it's going to be, but I'm on my way to beat John Roca. Now, I have very limited time today, so if you can keep this to 1 or 2 questions, that'd be great for me.
So aside from that steal...
That's correct.
Did that steal feel like the momentum shifting in this match for you?
It totally did. I mean, look, she played a good game. I'm not taking anything away from her, but she has Jay Washington in her corner. That means loser, period. Okay? Point blank.
I will say
and I am the manager of the year, again.
You are having a large amount of success with Who's the Boss.
You see what I'm doing with him here?
Absolutely.
You see what I'm doing with him here?
Yes.
Championships, period. and then we're going to take down that dope Roca.
You really think you're going to be winning Manager of the Year?
Are you kidding? Who else is there?
Look, I just finished a 37-hour negotiation on a new company, okay? I'm very tired. I don't have a lot of time, as I mentioned. But I want one more time to remind everybody here that Jeannine, she did a great job. I didn't play my best game today. I left points on the table, but I still got where I needed to get to. Now, it's just what's in front of me. That's all that matters. Thank you, Jessica.
Speaking of what's in front of you, though, one last question.
Full speed ahead.
You look great. Thank you.
Full speed ahead.
Who do you want
and
to
who's
win?
next? Macuga? Who's Macuga? Macuga, did he make it to the building today? And then the other guy, Leaping Lonnie Poffo, whatever his name is, he's got no shot either.
Just shut his mic off.
All right.
Well, as you see, Dagnino once again seems to be back on top here with the acquisition of.
Well, this is going to be my cue to leave. Unfortunately, life does find a way. So to those who want to find me anywhere, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram with BK10, the number not the word, and you can find me right here at Take the Productions, running not one but two shows. Juicebox Trivia on Mondays, various debates, countdowns, and trivia. I was sure to check out the match we did with Harley and Sandy Robinson, and on Thursdays. That was Take 3. Be sure to check out the episode we're doing this upcoming Thursday, war movies with Remembrance Day, Veterans Day this weekend. Sorry that I do have to Jess, but again, life finds a way.
Right, now we are going to be doing this
Cheers, guys.
today. You guys are seeing it. Tuesday and Friday.
We're not changing clothes.
But we're not changing. It's the same day, and
same
it leads
shirt.
Up. The winner of this whole thing plays Clark Wolf, and the singles tournament begins for a shot to play the champion, John Roca, at Schmoedown Spectacular 3. Which one of these
So we're not going to pause and talk about this, guys. We're just going to roll straight into the next one.
Will it be Josh Macuga? Well, stay tuned to Josh Macuga and Lon Harris coming up soon.
So who do you have for this match?
It'd be cool to see Macuga win, but I really don't have a horse in this race. Like, whoever wins, I want Ben to beat them. That's, if Macuga wins, I'm not trying to be mean, it'd be an easier match for Ben, so, I'd be fine with Macuga winning. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I definitely think Lon's winning this, but Macuga has shown he has it in him to do upsets as well.
We should never count him out, ever. Like, ever. He's just shown too many times. Oh my god, this promo is fantastic.
Yeah.
Like this, I'm sorry we're talking about these guys, but if you haven't seen it, check out this promo because it is fantastic. Like if the singles tournament is half as good as the Anarchy tournament, that would just make me so happy because that's stuff we can talk about on the summit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's kind of late here, and I just want to go to bed. Macuga for Jeopardy.
Welcome back to the movie trivia.
Hope you bought it.
1 match left.
People out back over there. He's renewing his contract all the time. Spike.
The Gauntlet. I'm Christian Harloff.
I am Mark Ellis, and this is the same shirt I wore for the first one, as it will be for the next match. And Christian, the exciting thing about a Macuga versus Harris matchup is you have a contrast of styles, a contrast of backgrounds. Lon Harris living in his ivory towers, a professor reading sonnets, quoting Shakespeare. Then you have Joshua Macuga, plucked from the gutters of Pittsburgh, and he's here today to try to take down a Titan.
Josh Macuga is a veteran of the movie trivia Schmoedown. He is the Arturo Gatti of the movie trivia Schmoedown. He has been playing since the first tournament. He was a finalist in the first tournament. Mark Riley won his first title against Josh Macuga in those finals. He has been in every tournament we've had so far. He almost missed out this year. JTE was supposed to be in. JTE's injury has taken him out for the entire season. He is gone, and Macuga took the spot willingly and wanted to go. We've seen upsets from Macuga before.
That was a
Macuga has
moment.
beat me in the first tournament. Macuga beat Clark Wolf, who he would ultimately play should he win this whole gauntlet. The Macuga magic is stuff of legends. However, this time he's going up.
I just remember that, and everyone was
making a run for Player of the Year this year.
Broken.
He had that amazing
when
match
that happened.
Ethan
we were all like, "Oh my god!"
You see what he did in the tournament. And
Guys,
here he is making his run in the singles tournament. Lon Harris, should he get Clark Wolf and make his way to John Rogan, I think is a shoo-in Player of the Year.
Yeah, Lon Harris is a guy that we look at to maybe one day be wearing belts, and I say multiple
against
belts
Macuga
with that. He's not
won,
my favorite Harris anymore because we met his brother,
Right.
but Lon's still a valiant competitor. But Josh Macuga, you're right. I have
And saying that it'll be a great rematch if that does happen, though.
When I met him, I said, I don't want to be friends with this guy. Yeah, we're friends. Every time
rematch.
he's in a match, I say he's going to lose. He usually ends up winning. When we're eating lunch together, I think he's going to choke. He has not choked but twice.
So what do you think? Do you think he's going to win this match?
No, I do not.
Well, we'll see what's going to happen. He has played a lot. He has played a lot of matches to see what he's going to be able to do against the Professor. It is anyone's guess. As we get into their pre-interviews, both excited. Here we go.
I feel like somebody that has been given the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm like that golfer that keeps getting exempted into tournament after tournament after major tournament because the ultimate Schmoedown is nothing without the Wild Man. And let me tell you why. Because the first ever ultimate Schmoedown, I went all the way to the finals. You know who I beat along the way? A pink-fairied Christian Harloff.
Hello, students. I've been informed that I had to come down here today because there's a tournament to compete, to be allowed to enter the competition, to face off against someone, to face...
I just realised this is essentially a rematch in a sense from the teen tournament.
Ridiculous busy work for me. This is the equivalent of being in detention of the Schmoedown. I should go immediately to be taking on the champion, Mr. John Rocha.
Everybody counts me out. I've played 19 matches, I think, and guess how many I've won? 9 of them. That's right, I'm almost 500. And along the way, some of those victories, easy. Some of them, extremely difficult. Clark Wolf, JTE. Who else did I beat? I know them, and they're good.
You know, I have faced against this Mr. Macuga before, this horticulturalist, studier of botanicals and wild berries. Listen, if this were a competition surveying the finer bathroom floors of the Los Angeles area, this man would obviously be more than qualified. But it is not. We are not about to be served grappa during this competition. This is about film, this is about cinema, this is about education, and that's why it's shocking. Shocking, I say, that I've been asked to once again sound off against Mr. Macuga and prove why the Greek system should be abolished throughout the Schmoedown.
The professor. Did any of you like your professors in college? I don't think so. The only time anybody ever liked a professor was in Saved by the Bell in college years, and that wasn't even that good of a show. You're probably thinking, where is this going? This is leading all the way to victory. Victory for the Wildberries, redemption for the Wild Man, and redemption for the Wildberry Wildman Nation. Together, synergy, victory.
Let's skip through my match against Mr. Macuga, and he can get back to his wildberry study. He can once again return to the cafeteria and enjoy fruit pies while I go on and face some actual competition.
Oh, whoa. Woo.
Look,
Man.
Lon Harris thinks he's already played Macuga in the first round when JT was his partner still and disposed of him and the Elliot Dewberry, the Wildberries. Thinks it's beneath him to have to play Josh Macuga in this. He thinks it's beneath him to play in a gauntlet in general. He thinks, as he calls him, he should be playing John Rocha and playing him in the Schmoedown Spectacular. Now you look at the Wildman Josh Macuga, who we said before, he's been counted out before and he's done it time in and time again. Can he get to Ben Bateman, who had just won that match against the Machine? Can he do it today? I'd say he's a 10-1 Vegas underdog here, but we'll see what happens.
See, I would give him 12-1 odds. I mean, you look at the guy, his parents didn't want him, we didn't want him, yet he continues to stick around, and now he's one of our favorite dear friends. But with this, Christian, Macuga versus Harris, as much as I want to see this matchup, I'd rather see a sitcom where Lon Harris has to knock on the door of Josh Macuga, telling him to politely turn down his music.
Well, they're going to turn down a lot today as we get to the tail of the tape. That made no sense. Here we go. So we start.
Not a great segue.
Not at all. We start with the tail of the tape. Josh Macuga, 80s movies, sports movies, and the history of beer pong. And then we get the professor, Lon Harris, who has classics, 80s movies, and hating beer pong.
Yeah, he's not a big beer pong. But you know who loves beer pong? The entire Macuga family. Hi,
True.
John and Deb.
Yeah, well, there we go. That is the tail of the tape. Lon Harris, Josh Macuga. What, are you ready to get going?
I am ready once again.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia showdown.
They're excited. Is it for the wild man? Is it for the professor? Is it for both?
Introducing first, representing the Wildberries with a record of 8 wins, 9 defeats. He is the 2014 Ultimate Schmoedown finalist. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wild.
It's been a while since I've heard this song.
Look at Josh Macuga, the money pants. Oh, that is real, actual money that is in the studio. I'm surprised that everybody in the audience hasn't tried to grab some for themselves like 1989's Batman.
And his opponent, representing the Harris brothers, with a record of 2 wins, 1 defeat. He is the 2018 Ultimate Schmoedown Team finalist. I take a look at my life and realize it's Professor Lon Harris. What a year by the Professor. What a
I love
year.
the theme music for him.
Cody Hall, an amazing match with Irwin.
But Josh You're clearly in support of Josh Macuga.
Professor would like to say something.
I was just going to say all of the money that was strewn about here would definitely pay for a semester at Bard. Certainly help Mr. Macuga.
Thank you, Lon. I appreciate that. You're a hell of a guy. I do have a college education. Shockingly, I have a diploma.
All right, well,
that's right. Josh Macuga, a graduate of Penn State University.
That's
and
correct.
I will point out, fun fact, $5 of the $200 that was thrown at Macuga was actually his.
Yep.
All right, well, with that, we are going to now get into the rules of the matchup. Mark, how does round number 1 work?
In round number 1, the field of competitors, both Josh and Lon, are going to hear 8 questions from 8 different corners of the movie trivia Schmoedown galaxy. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing available in round number 1. I will remind each competitor that as soon as the question is asked, you have 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer. Once we address you by name, to show your answer to the camera at the same time you verbalize it into the microphone, please do so in a expedient fashion. And I'll remind each competitor as well of your 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. You're not sure you heard a question correctly, you need to buy yourself some time, use the JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge to use throughout the 3 rounds.
All right, so with that, we are ready to go. The Professor, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Josh, are you ready?
I don't know why you keep giving me these opportunities, but I'm psyched.
Ladies and gentlemen, then it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
And it's answers like that right there why he keeps getting these opportunities.
And
I want to thank everybody for their support, really.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. It's great.
And
Josh Macuga for Jeopardy.
And I'm going to allow the crowd in the comment section to make fun of me that I pulled a Mark Ellis there and I didn't say let's get ready to Schmoedown. All right, let's start with...
Wow, Wonder Boy, who always gets it right.
Not this time. All right, here we go. Number 1, question number 1.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Action adventure.
That right?
Yeah, that's right. Action adventure. Action adventure. Sylvester Stallone's iconic John Rambo character is a veteran of which war?
All right, everybody at home, everybody in the crowd, brace yourselves because Christian is about to do his Stallone impression. Go.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Fire off a shot.
1.
Fire a shot.
Lon Harris.
I believe it's the Vietnam War.
Yes,
Vietnam.
Sir. Josh Macuga.
Vietnam.
Yes, that works.
I thought it was Korean War.
All right. Move on to animated movies.
Yeah.
These are movies that are animated, drawn by computer or on hand.
Yeah, we've heard the joke before, Mark.
Piece of
Let's go.
paper.
Never seen Rambo.
The question is,
I'm kidding. He's my friend. He gave me 12 to 1. What the hell?
dear John and Deb, your question is, in Disney's The Jungle Book, what is the name of Mowgli's bear friend?
Oh, son of a beast.
Oh my. Oh.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question. I know it's early. Give
In
me a break.
Disney's The Jungle Book, what is the name of Mowgli's bear friend?
What's really going to upset me is there will be some people watching this who will be like, what are you talking about? That was live action.
3,
This is so wrong.
2, 1. I'm gonna do something a little different here. Macuga.
Jubilee?
Incorrect.
Baloo?
Lon.
Baloo.
That's correct. All right, that's correct. That's correct. That's correct.
Again, this is why we keep giving him opportunity.
Jubilee's closer than I thought you were.
Right?
Sorry about that.
I mean, when it comes to the Jungle Book, it
Alright,
can go
here we go.
into either way,
Next
one really,
Next
because
category
like you've
is
got the
dramas.
animated version and you've got the
Dramas.
live action version.
Who
So
directed the 1995 crime drama Heat?
I don't know if it was Rudyard Kipling or the Disney people that came up with the Jungle Book names. I kind of like Jubilee
5,
better.
4,
Jubarely.
3, 2, 1. Lon Harris.
Disney director Michael Mann.
It is correct answer. Josh
Michael
Macuga.
Mann.
There you go. 3-2. 3-2.
Next question from the world of disaster movies.
Oh.
Disaster films.
So
and your
your
question
dating
is,
life. Oh, my bad.
Wow, you're taking shots. He's taking shots. You want
I
to
didn't,
challenge him?
I didn't hear what he
So your
said.
dating life is a disaster movie.
He is accurate. Your question is, who plays Jake Lawson, the main architect behind the global weather controlling system in 2017's Geostorm?
I thought you were going to say Oscar-winning Geostorm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Gerard Butler.
Josh Macuga.
I had never seen this movie. I just guessed The Rock.
Incorrect. Lon Harris.
A fine actor. I'm running a symposium on him next semester. It's Gerard Butler.
That's correct. That's right. 4-2.
Symposium is
All
a
right.
great professor word.
Here we go. Next question. Next question is fantasy sci-fi. Who portrayed the amphibian asset in The Shape of Water?
Who portrayed?
Who portrayed
I
the
have
amphibian
no idea.
asset in The Shape of Water?
You know what the name of the amphibian was? Oh, he's
5, 4.
If he wrote down Jubilee
3,
again.
2, 1. Lon.
I believe the actor's name is Doug Jones.
Yes.
Yeah, real skinny guy. Doug Jones.
Got it.
yeah,
5,
Doug
3.
Jones.
5,
He was also
3.
the Silver
Macuga
Surfer
hanging
in
in there.
Fantastic
Hanging in there.
Four.
Next question.
This is what he does. Your question is from the world of comedies.
Oh.
We've heard it. Good. Keep going.
Your question is, you'll find the characters of Louis Winthorpe III and Billy Ray Valentine in what 80s comedy?
Might have gotten
This is it.
All right, Macuga.
You got it.
Write it down awfully fast.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Macuga.
Trading Places?
Yes, sir.
I also had Trading Places.
Wow.
I
Perfect.
I
Still,
put
6
Reed
foot
Sides.
Harris is
I was putting
a
down
beast
Trading
in
Places.
movie trivia. No offense to Bibiani.
That's
Here we
right.
go.
2 questions remain. If Lon can get both of these correctly as he asked the previous 6, we will be asking a bonus question just to the professor.
Can I ask the bonus question?
You may not.
All right.
You may not.
Next question is from Thriller, not the Michael Jackson album. Ben Affleck plays the iconic CIA analyst Jack Ryan in which 2002 film?
This movie gets a bad rap, and I think it's pretty good.
Mine would be
Billie
Beat It.
Jean. Billie Jean guy.
Because Beat It
5,
features Edward Van Halen
4, not
on
Eat It.
guitar.
3,
Great Weird Al.
2, 1. Pens down.
Some of all
and Lon
fears.
The Sum of All Fears.
Some of
Sir,
all
Josh
fears.
Macuga.
Some of All Fears.
Yep.
Wow.
And 7-5.
Couple
7-5.
of Tom Clancy
But
readers up
now Lon Harris has a chance to get a perfect round. If he does, then We'll get a bonus question. Macuga does not get the bonus. He has 5 points.
And he will not be asking the bonus question either. Once again, Category 8 is a Patreon question. The following question is sponsored by Movie Trivia Schmoedown patron John Patterson. Thank you, John Patterson, and all of our Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon supporters. Check it out today. Select which tier is right for you. John Patterson says he wants movie quotes.
Oh, crap.
These are movie quotes. So your question is, what Tarantino film finds a character stating, "Gentlemen, you had my curiosity, now you have my attention"?
I've seen that meme used so many times. I don't know the movie.
5.
Oh, you don't know the movie?
4.
RB3 did Michael Jordan.
I'm probably kick myself that I just can't think of it at the moment.
Django Unchained.
Correct.
Spoken by Leonardo DiCaprio.
Of course,
Django Unchained.
That's correct. Lon Harris has a perfect round. Again, it seems to be becoming a habit of Lon Harris.
I haven't even seen the
round
movie.
for
I
Lon
just
Harris
know
as he
from
gets
the
the
movie.
bonus. Lon, you have the bonus question here. You do not have to write it down. You just have to answer it. Here you go.
Oh, okay.
Ask away, Josh.
Nope.
In Bad Boys 2.
Nope.
In KKK member Michael Shannon.
Oh.
In
the film, not in reality. He's a
I
lovely
want
man.
this sitcom.
All right, here we go. In 10 Things I Hate About You.
Again?
Who plays the new student Cameron James, who's trying to get a date with
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
5.
It's Heath Ledger.
It's incorrect. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Come on,
doesn't
Lon,
get the 1
you big
point.
dummy.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Macuga firing angry barbs.
missing
Will the
it.
professor shake his hand? There it is.
Well
All
played,
right.
sir, well played.
So he
See me after
did.
class.
Still got a perfect round. Just
Perfect
missed
round.
the
Just
bonus.
missed the bonus.
question.
8-5. 8-5. Having a 3-point lead here. Macuga can come back. He's come back before from 3 points. He's come back from 6 points before. So 3 points as we get into round number 2. Mark, how's that work?
Round number 2 is known as the wheel round, the wheel of justice, fate, and doom for one poor competitor. Each competitor gets a spin at the wheel. If you don't like the category you spin first, you are awarded a mulligan. Josh, that's golfing for do-over, unless you get opponent's choice. Now, once you settle on a movie trivia category, you're going to be asked 4 questions inside that genre. Each question's worth 2 points, but if you're not sure of the answer, you can ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. Should you hit that one, you get 1 point. Keep in mind, both competitors, stealing is available in round number 2. And I would like to point out that Dan Streetbeck is a Patreon supporter, and he has a Leonardo DiCaprio-sponsored slice. So thank you, Dan, for doing that. And we also have a sponsored slice that is comedy. So if one of the competitors lands on comedies, we will say the name of that patron. Very exciting stuff in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon.
Josh Macuga has used 1 JTE rule. Lon has all 3. Lon, you are in the lead here by 3. Would you like to go first or second?
I shall spin first.
There you go. Please spin from the wheel, not the peg.
Spin from the wheel, unlike that ne'er-do-well Ben Bateman.
Yeah. Here we go. Lon goes right up there.
There it is. That's a big professor spin.
Little unknown fact about Lon Harris was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
That's true.
Wow, Pennsylvania.
He knows that.
Well, I mean,
How dare you? I love Lon Harris.
yeah, this is a state.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This could
Uh-oh.
be a bonus choice, Christian.
Crime movies. He's going to keep crime movies. All right, crime movies it is.
That's going to be a gift
Crime
for it,
movies.
yeah.
All right, I will take the professor here. Crime movies. All right, professor. Crime movies. Who played the mobster Charlie Lucky Luciano in 1991's Mobsters?
Andy Garcia.
That's incorrect for the 2-point steal.
This could be big, Christian.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Could you repeat the question?
I can. Who played
Oh,
mobster Charlie
good.
Lucky Luciano in
already.
1991's Mobsters? 5, 4.
Is it
Say
Richard
any
Dreyfuss?
name.
Looking for Christian Slater.
Oh.
Christian Slater.
Both
right.
odd choices.
All right.
He
well,
got
Can't
it.
say
It's
Richard Gere
hard
in
to
a movie
mixed up there.
before.
I could
I
see
read that.
Richard Dreyfuss as a
that was the
mobster.
second.
Richard Dreyfuss on the cover of Tiger Beat.
All right. Lon, here's question 2. The title of The Usual Suspects was inspired by a line from which classic film?
I know the line is round up the usual suspects, but I don't know what movie it was from.
5. It's incorrect.
I'm going to say 12 Angry Men.
Casablanca is the answer. Casablanca.
Yeah.
All right.
Casablanca. And, you know, Macuga hasn't capitalized on the stealing opportunities,
I was gonna
but
say,
Lon
like,
Harris is
French
already halfway
Connection.
through his round
Yep.
number 2 and has no points to show for it.
Here is the next one. In Pulp Fiction, Amanda Plummer played Honey Bunny. Who played the character Pumpkin?
It's Tim Roth.
2 points.
There's the professor we know and adore.
And your last question, Lon Harris in crime. Which film features Joe Pantoliano as Caesar, a mafioso whose girlfriend wants out?
It's Bound.
2 points.
That was
All right,
a tough question, and Lon Harris got it.
Lon gets himself the last 2, comes back from those first 2 misses, and Macuga finds himself down 7 points as he goes for his spin. If he hits something he's good at, we got a nice little match on our
This is
hands.
very doable
Spin
here.
it from the wheel, please.
Please grab the wheel.
Yeah, if he gets comedy.
By Macuga.
Or action.
The crowd is putty in the hands of a professional showman like Josh Macuga.
He's looking for sports.
But will the wheel abide?
He's looking for sports.
By his desires.
He's looking for sports.
Coming towards action adventure, Christian. This could be it.
New releases.
He's going to spin
Right
again.
Right away.
Just right away.
It's interesting, though. You would go away from it.
That's almost like in golf where he hit the ball before the ball.
He doesn't even look. He's hiding. He's hiding
He
by.
can't even look. I guess we'll be telling him whether he.
Uh-oh.
This could be a punishment choice. This could be real bad. This could be real bad. So now we know Macuga wanted sports movies. What kind of a sportsman is Lon Harris?
I believe we'll go with romance.
Romance.
Gonna go with
All right,
romance, and I think Lon may have underestimated Josh Macuga's knowledge in this category, Christian. Macuga, you have not spun romance, but Lon Harris bestowed you with that category because he thinks you're weak and your heart is
I
black.
think he's done well with them before, so I mean.
In the world of romance, in what movie does Richard Gere play a lawyer who takes up dancing?
Lawyer takes up dancing.
5, 4,
Man, I
3.
thought I knew the man's catalog.
2.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Save the Last Dance, B, Dance With Me, C, Let's Dance, or D,
Shall we dance?
I'm gonna go D. Shall we dance?
He's guessing
1 point.
correctly so far.
The magic happens.
12 to
Coming
6.
up, Macuga.
All right, Josh. Your next question. In what movie does Johnny Depp make dinner rolls dance on a restaurant counter?
Is it Benny and June?
2 points for Josh Macuga.
Never heard of that movie.
Benny and June,
ever.
also starring Aiden Quinn, who's in a Wake Forest football film. Your next category, Josh. Halfway through this round. In what month do Tom and Summer meet in 500 Days of Summer?
Oh,
Never seen it.
I think it's April.
5, 4, 3.
May?
That is incorrect for the steal on.
March?
Looking for January. January.
That's right.
New Year's resolutions.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right, gentlemen. Josh, this is your last question. In the world of romance, and if he gets this right, Christian, he's only trailing on by 2 going
Actually
into the
closer than what I would have thought.
Alan Alda of TV's MASH fame wrote, directed, and starred in which 1990s wedding movie that also starred himself and Molly Ringwald?
What are these movies?
5.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, American Wedding, B, Muriel's Wedding, C, Monsoon Wedding, or D, Betsy's Wedding?
I'm going to say it's either B or
It is not for the steal on Harris.
I believe it's American Wedding.
It is
Muriel's
not that either.
Wedding
It is
has
Betsy.
Tony
She got
Collette.
married. Congratulations.
I knew it was
I've
B
never
or
even heard of
D
this movie.
because normally
All right,
in multiple
It
choice
is the
there's
third
two
round, and
similar
Macuga only down
answers.
by 4 points here
You
as
know
we
it's
get
one
into
and
round
similars.
number 3. Both didn't have a strong second round, but Lon got enough points to give
I mean,
himself
it definitely
a
wasn't
5-point
A.
lead going into
Yeah, I mean,
round
it definitely
number
wasn't A, but
3.
there was
Well,
American
those
Pie.
Macugas, I mean, they can
Mhm.
they've come
That
back
was-
from
yeah.
greater deficits in round 3
Probably
than
the best
this,
to
and
that
how it's going to
series.
shake out in
Being
round number
honest,
3
American Wedding's
is
probably
each
the best
competitor is going to
films.
give us a series of numbers. These are 3 numbers. They can range from 1 to 20. Lon,
Well, this
because you
match
do
is going
enjoy
by
a 4-point
fast.
advantage, you'll be giving us your numbers first. Each number corresponds to a different movie trivia category up here at the answer desk. Your first number is going to be a 2-point question. Second one is 3 points. And your last question, should we make it that far, Josh, is a 5-pointer. Lon Harris, your numbers.
I'll go with 6, 12, and 16.
6, 12, and 16
All
for
evens.
Lon Harris. Josh Macuga.
3, 9, 19.
He went odds,
All right,
Christian.
3, 9, and 19 for the Wild Man. I got it. So we're going
Good
now.
numbers, good numbers.
Josh Macuga only has one JTE rule left.
Hello there.
And he's trying to avoid the TKO.
I feel like a Pittsburgh Steeler coach. I went out timeouts way too early.
Here we go. Josh Macuga, your 3-pointer is Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, from Carl's Jr.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey.
My 2-pointer.
Your 2-pointer.
2-pointer.
Matthew
I was gonna
McConaughey
say.
stars alongside Jessica Parker in which 2006 romantic comedy?
He also stars in
Guy in
Naked
10 Days?
Terry Bradshaw in Failure to Launch.
2 points for Macuga.
How many questions can you ask if it's going to have a nude Pittsburgh Steeler in the film?
McConaughey's coming up a lot in the Schmoedown recently.
Josh Macuga can
All right.
back to Lon Harris if he hits this. If not, he's going to be forced to hit his 5. Here we go. 3-pointers, directors. 3-pointers,
Directors.
All right. Who wrote and directed the classic 1999 comedy Office Space?
Oh,
Mike Judge.
3 points.
Wow.
3
Yes.
points. All right.
If
So
we're talking things I'm strong in,
Lon
it's
Harris.
McConaughey and Office Space.
Lon,
Let's go.
Lon Harris now. Lon Harris.
Lon Harris, Christian, you got to wonder if he's starting to feel a little bit of the heat that is coming off that Macuga magic or Macuga's money pants. Now, Lon, you, for your 2-point question, you said number 6. And that is an even number, and it corresponds up here to the world of animated movies.
Oh, man.
These are movies
You would
that
make
are
a great
drawn by
animated
hand or on a
character.
computer.
Thank you.
Lon,
Oh, you're welcome.
your question for animated films for 2 points and to regain control of the lead. Who provides the voice of Rapunzel in the
Mandy Moore.
2010 Disney film Tangled?
I believe it is Mandy Moore.
It
2
is
points.
Mandy Moore.
All right.
And
So now
Lon
he
back
forces
on
it.
top. Macuga now has his 5-pointer. Can he reach deep into the pockets of his money pants and pull out another miracle?
Here you go, Josh Macuga.
I'm going to remain seated.
Hey, if Bibbs
Josh
can do it,
Macuga.
then anyone
your
can do it.
Your 5-pointer comes in the realm of Mr.
Of what?
Of Mr. Charlie Sheen.
The Wild Thing gets Charlie Sheen?
Charlie Sheen.
Are you kidding?
Is that a category?
Here you go. Yes, Charlie Sheen is a category, and Charlie Sheen, for your 5-pointer, played a high school football player in this 1986 film opposite Corey Haim.
Lucas. It was a really good film. I like it. It's a good movie.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Last one. Charlie Sheen played a high school football player in this 1986 film opposite Corey Haim. Oh, no. 5, 4, 3, 2.
License to drive.
And your winner, advancing to the next match, the Professor, Lon Harris. The answer was Lucas.
Lucas and Macuga kicking himself.
And Macuga.
Oh, no, Macuga's down. Do we have paramedics?
He had it. He had it. He should. If he would have gotten that, he would have forced Lon to hit his 5. Man, that is crushing. He knew it. And Lucas takes out Macuga, and Lon Harris is to play Ben Bateman again. Here comes the matchup once again between Bateman and the Professor.
Jen Sturger and our
Sturger
great
and
PA Alex trying to drag Macuga off. He doesn't want to leave. He really doesn't want to leave.
Yeah.
But let the theatrics not take away from Lon Harris. He clearly knows his
Gotta
stuff.
love Alex.
Both competitors struggled a little bit
Yeah.
in round number
Alex
2.
is great.
And now Macuga doing the Screech Powers walk, as you see by the bell, slowly drifting off camera. But a hug shared between the two competitors and Christian. An entertaining match. And again,
It was a good
Macuga
match.
asked at the top
All
of the show,
things
why do we keep
considered.
happening back?
It
Matches like this
actually
for any
was.
reason.
He just couldn't pull it. That was it. The magic was there for most of the match. It just
I mean,
gave that.
they both did not have good round 2s, but it was still a good match.
He knew it, and it just beat him down. But Lon Harris will be playing Ben Bateman right now. Well, for you guys, it'll be in a couple of days, but for us, it'll be right now. And before we won't spoil.
Wow.
No, I do have an announcement, though. I will not be calling that match. Joining you on the table for that match is the former movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, the Beast. William Bibbiani will be calling that match with you as Ben Bateman and
You're
Lon
right, Mark
Harris
couldn't
go
call it
head-to-head to
because
figure
that's
out
a
who's going to be
conflict
playing
of
Clark
interest
Wolf.
since it's his teammate.
And let's go talk to Jen Sturger, who's with the crushed, defeated Josh Macuga and the professor, Lon Harris. Here we go.
What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen's
It was Lucas! It was Lucas!
It was Lucas, Josh.
All right, listen, here's the thing.
You actually kind of look like you knew what you were doing out there today. It was
I know,
kind of
right? It wasn't bad, right?
Oh my god!
I only had, I don't know, like 6 beers before it. A couple of shots of whiskey. It wasn't too bad.
No. You kept your composure.
I could see
but you
Charlie
missed
Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
God.
That's like you missing a Bad Boys 2 question. I don't know what's more embarrassing.
I know. And we used to make fun of this dude that I went to college with because he looked like Lucas. And I've seen that movie before multiple times. It used to be back in the day, like on TNT, they were like, coming up next, Lucas. And I'm like, oh,
It's Lucas and Field of Dreams.
Yes.
And then back to Lucas.
Back to back. Yeah.
Sometimes Major League.
But you know what? Lon Harris, great dude. Hell of a beard. Hell of a blazer game he's got going on. I would listen to whatever he said. I don't care if he taught a class on frogs that knew how to sing. I'd be like, oh, I get to see frogs singing. It'd be fantastic. But here I am again losing, Jen.
It's much more glad that the Wild
Here we
Goose
go.
didn't.
Hey, I'm tired
No.
of freaking losing. I could have taken on Ben Bateman, who plays this game, where he's like, well, I don't know the answer. Hold on, let me repeat the question. You got you guys. One.
Should I even be out here for
Okay?
this?
Yes. Come over here.
Oh God. Shit.
Can you get us RB3? Are we in? And then there's Jeannine the Machine. I'm pretty sure she has a bionic arm. I could have beaten her too. Jen?
It was in a cast, but yeah, sure.
It was a cast?
No, I'm just fucking
now I
with
feel
you.
bad.
Legitimately, I am angry. Now, do I think that Lon would have got his last couple questions wrong? Probably not, because the guy apparently is Drago at the beginning when he kills Apollo. But I have a feeling that somehow I'm going to get back into some singles match soon. And I don't know why, but I keep losing really close. And I think I'm kind of entertaining to the fans.
You really are.
Not to my people that actually know me. They're like, God, this guy's freaking annoying. But I could do it, Jen. I could do it.
Too.
I just need a bunch of more chances. Who knew that Rich... And people need to buy more T-shirts on TeePublic because they are sweet T-shirts. And also, could somebody put more stuff on the wheel that I know? What are these romance movies they're pulling from? What are Betsy's Wedding? Fuck Betsy. I don't even know. I know Betsy Ross. She made a flag. Okay? I know. That's it. Betsy shouldn't even be in a wedding. Lucas, you fucking asshole.
Anyway, guys, go to TeePublic, buy a Wildberry shirt. Thank you guys so much for supporting the movie Trivia Schmoedown.
And Josh Macuga for Jeopardy. I can't even breathe right now.
Macuga for Jeopardy. I want to thank everybody for tuning into these matches. As terrible as I've performed lately, I really appreciate all the love and support.
But seriously, Corey Haim and Sheen, and I didn't get it. Lon, fuck you.
Sorry. Lon's great. Hell of a good man. I'm really melting down here. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Is that you do the outro? All right, sorry.
And I'm back with Lon.
Oh, thank you. What a respectful young man.
Jesus. Oh, Lon, are you as exhausted as I am from this tournament?
It's very tiring. It's a long day. I'm looking
Gauntlet
forward.
is kicking my butt.
Wow,
I'm not even competing.
It's like having office hours for 12 straight hours. I'm stuck here. It's hot. I just want to relax, maybe open a good 700-page book and take a load off, but I can't do it yet. I've got to stay here and fight through this next round and defeat Mr. Bateman.
But we have to say, were you a little impressed with Josh Macuga's performance out there today?
I was quite impressed with Mr. Macuga. He's clearly been boning up. He's clearly been studying. He's clearly been hitting the books. And I thought he did a workmanlike job today.
Sure.
Utterly workmanlike.
Okay. But, so now going forward, obviously, you're going to be facing Ben Bateman.
I am, yes. Like many an undergraduate, a surly young man who sits in the back of the room, waits too long to answer the questions, interrupts constantly, creating a tense atmosphere. I've dealt with his kind many, many times.
So obviously, Professor, we just saw you and Ben go head-to-head in teams.
We did.
How is that going to affect what's happening out there?
Oh, it's not going to affect it at all. I've compartmentalized. I've put that match out of my head. Everybody saw what happened. Everybody knows how it goes down when these two titans of trivia face off. I'm just going to go in there, clean slate, face off against Mr. Bateman, and just deal with it. Just focus on the movie trivia.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I'm sure you have a very busy 5 minutes between this and the next match.
I have a full docket. Yes, I have many, many report cards to fill out.
And 700 pages of books.
I do.
Back to you guys.
Lon Harris, cocky, ready to play Ben Bateman again, ready to do battle with him once again. Macuga is devastated, but Macuga knew that he knew it. Macuga's just ready to play. He's one of those guys, he'll be playing in this league until we stop this league.
He's just such an entertaining force to be reckoned with. And so chalk advances because Lon Harris and Ben Bateman were the two favorites. But I got to tell you, I'm a little bummed that we don't have time today to film a consolation match between Macuga and Jeannine, but I do have a reservation at Islands.
I will tell you that Macuga and Jeannine is a great match. I think it's in a very...
Oh, did I just come up with one?
No, I think they might have...
My first time ever.
Well, Macuga and Stacey Howard actually have played one another, so it would be a good match indeed, maybe next season. But this season is still going down as we find out what is going to...
It was Lucas.
I know.
It was, in fact,
you
Lucas.
missed it.
It's going to be okay.
You should
Le'Veon Bell's going to come back.
JT rules. All right, so Josh Macuga and for Mark Ellis, Christian Arloff, remember, this is going to see Ben Bateman versus Lon Harris, who plays Clark Wolf, and then the tournament begins to see who gets a shot at the current champion, John Roca, at the Schmoedown Spectacular. For Mark Ellis, I'm Christian Harloff. See you next time.
All right, man, yeah, I'll tell you what just happened. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, I mean, after all these wins, it's been months we've been doing this thing. Months have been pulling his string. He grew a pair of balls. It came out of nowhere. His balls just dropped right in front of me. I mean, I guess it's pretty impressive, but I mean, that's the way he put it down. So, hey, what do you want me to do?
Wait.
I mean, you think I should pull the trigger now? No? Okay, all right, listen. Okay. You're serious? Make him dance one more time? All right, man, you got it. Okay. All right, bud.
Well, that happened.
Mm.
So, listen, there's a lot that happened in this reaction. So much so that I'm just gonna say, very happy Ben Bateman won his match. Sorry, Jeannine. I really had no dog in the match with Lon and Macuga, so whatever. Go Ben. What are your thoughts, Malcolm, on
yeah, I mean, both matches were really good, and I mean, Lon versus Ben is definitely going to be an interesting match. Sometimes I just wish Josh could get more luck in the Schmoedown, but I mean, if anything, he just gives a lot of entertaining post-match interviews. So,
yeah, that is true. Always guarantee that. So, guys, we are not going to even try to dive in on that post-credit scene because that's what the summit is for. So, Malcolm, where can the good people find you online?
You can find me on Take 3, where I host my show Rankum, and the next episode is going to be about characters in the Arrowverse. And you can also find me on competing in trivia on Multiplex and Full Metal, and also find me on Twitter, Letterboxd, and Stardust at Melkor.
And you guys, as always, can find me at Kearns_Matthew on Twitter, MattMovie611 on YouTube, and right here as co-host of Rhyme and Reason Part 2 on our Star Trek discussion goes up this Saturday. And the other show that I host will be coming back probably sometime in December. You can also follow Take 3 on Twitter and Instagram at Take 3 Video. please like and share this video. Word of mouth helps. Then go back to the original, like and share that as well. If you enjoy talking with us on YouTube comments or whatever, consider joining our Facebook group, Take 3 Productions. That's pretty much all the plugs I have. This is a great match, and until the next reaction, take care.